Students, what's up? Let's go over the Heckling Hardware. Probably one of the trickiest questions. Not super complicated, but just a little bit of number sense needed. I kind of already started this one to kind of make things go a little faster here. The things that are always going to be the same is that point A and point W will not ever move. All right, so this is 25, this is 97. A little bit of subtraction gets me to 72. This will stay the same. What's going to change is where in the world does point B land? Well, I already wrote a couple things down. Well, if point W is the halfway mark, then if that's 72, then that's got to be 72. This is halfway, that's the middle. If you know the first part's 72, the second part's 72. So as you can see here, what I do is I take point W and I add 72 to get to point B. So 72, 72, copy and paste. If you're the middle, copy and paste how far you've come to get to the end. Okay? So 169. Where things get tricky is when I start throwing fractions at you, okay? So point W is now 4/5 of the way. So if going from A to W is 4/5 of the way, how much more do you have to go? Well, I've already gone 4/5 of the way. I've got 1/5 to go. Think about a to-do list. You have 4 out of 5 things done on your list. There's 1 out of 5 things to go. So mathematically, how much bigger is this than this? That's 4 times the size. 1/5 to 4/5 is times 4. So that means this dude is 1/4 the size of that. If I had to go times 4 to go this way, times 4, wouldn't divide by 4 break it back down? Yeah, it would. Okay. So you got to take 72 and divide by 4. I wrote a 5 in there for some reason earlier. I must have been not thinking very smart. So 72 divided by 4 is 18. Okay, so that means if you're 72, you got to be 18. 18 is 1/5 of what's left. You've already gone 4/5. 4/5 is 72. What's 1/5? Divide by 4, divide by 4 to get to 1/5. That's how you go from 4 to 1. You divide by 4. So 72 to 18 is divided by 4. This is pretty tough. This is proportional reasoning. Pretty tough a concept, but nonetheless, it's correct. So 97 plus 18 will get you to where point B is. So here we go. 97 plus 18 is a number. That number is 115. Okay. So if you're 72 and you're 4/5 of the way, there's 1/5 to go. So take the 4/5, scale it down to 1/5. What'd you do? You divide it by 4, so then divide by 4. So find the distance, then apply the distance. This is actually the easiest one, okay? What happens now when W is 1/3 from A? So here's A, here's W, here's B. It's now 1/3 the way. Well, if this is 1/3 the way, that's got to be 2/3 the way. This might be the easiest one. Well, it can't be as easy as just keeping something the same. So if you've gone 1/3 the way and you've gone 72, what's 2/3? Well, scale it up. Twice as much, right? It's got to be twice as much. You have one thing to do, and it's 72. Now you got 2 things to do. Well, it's the same. So double it. 72 times 2 is 144. All right. So apply that distance. 97, your middle, plus 144. It's going to equal a big old number. See here. 97 plus 144. Oops, I need a 97 in there. Got him. 241. All right. So there we go. 169, 115, 241. Okay, so again, halfway, you copy and paste the distance. You know, if you notice, the same move is always the first move. The first move is always the same move, excuse me. You're going from point W to how far is it to get to point B. Okay, so same first move, find the distance, apply the distance. Halfway means the same. 4/5 means you have 1/5 to go. So scale down 4/5 the distance to 1/5 the distance. And then if you've gone 1/3, scale it up to 2/3. Okay, kind of some size change, some scale factor, common sense. But once you find the distances, add the distances to W to see where B is going to literally be. Okay, that is the Heckling Hardware. Good luck with that one. Again, take your time, write it out, understand the concepts, and everything will be okay. All right, we'll see you in class.